Unmuted up there? No, you can unmute. I'll just test. Welcome, everybody. Game 4. Good morning. In sunny Minneapolis. It has gotten progressively colder every day here at the rink. I've had to start this game with my gloves on. Good news, Tyler didn't call me old yet today, so that's a positive. I think all the boys are ready to go, wearing our reds. Looking sharp. Our opponent today is Oakmoor. I believe we have played them twice and beaten them twice, from what the boys have said. So hopefully we keep our level up to where we've been playing for the first 3 games. Easy, Canode. We have no nets here. Canode just flicked a puck about 2 inches from the top right at my head. Making sure I was awake. We will have rounds in goal starting today. Got another minute and a half on the warm-ups. Dorinda is still using her masterful skills to hold the camera steady all by herself. Just for that. Yeah. You use the whole big tablet. Yeah. I mean, we are normally right. I mean, right, but I mean, still. Just razzing you, Mr. Mazza. All right, warm-ups are over. Only two. Yeah, it looks like we just have two refs today. I think it was our second game. We did pick up an extra one a little further into the game, but we'll see. Mr. Cracky, I hope you also are all wrapped up in your blanket while you're sitting on your recliner. Yeah, our pleasure, Ramona. Yep, just want to make sure everyone everywhere gets to see our boys play, or their boys, or their friends. Or... Here we go. Have Nichols, Skarka, Ancelotti, Cracky, and Carr. It's our one Colin exposure. All right, here we go. 3 17-minute periods to round out this trip. Let's see if we can go 4-0. All right, Nichols wins it forward to Cracky. Cracky pushes it down into the zone. Oakmoor collects, try to get it out. Skarka's there to make that a little difficult. Nichols holds it in. Cracky over to Ancelotti. Ancelotti shot. Shouldered down by the goalie. Out in front of him and then covered up. Little pushing already. Feel like that circle of contact around the goalie just keeps getting bigger. That was about 10 feet out for Nichols before he got checked by the Oakmoor player. We're back to live. Pulled down. Cracky little backhand center pass shot. Got to Ancelotti. Couldn't quite get it out of his skates to get a shot off. Puck's behind the net. Oakmoor trying to bring it out again. Get it out to center. Push it deep. Carr lost an edge, but hops back up. It's going to pressure him down into the corner. Forces an errant pass, which Skarka picks up. Pushes it up to Ancelotti. Over to Nichols through neutral. Oh! He lost it. Got stood up. Oakmoor trying to clear it out again. They managed to. We've got Dupree and Mazza on defense. Larson, Birdie, and McDonald on offense. Just as a heads up, we did. Sandberg had to head back for something yesterday. So we are down Sandberg. Larson in the zone. Snapshot blocked by the defender. Yeah, so we're down one. Just Sandberg today. Everybody else is here still going strong. All right, so we've got Larson, Birdie, McDonald, Dupree, Mazza. 15:45 in the first. Puck comes out towards center, where Cavan just spins and shoots it. Don't know how that went in or where, but it is in the back of the net. Didn't see it go in, but it went in. One for Cav. 15:41 in the first. Caps are up 1-0. And if you joined late, we do have rounds in goal for us today. They've just been switching back and forth this weekend, sort of as usual. So don't like we got any change. We got Birdie, Larson, McDonald, Mazza, and Dupree. All right. Larson, Birdie working here. Oakmoor comes away with it. Dupree doesn't let him get a clean entry into the zone, sort of breaks it up. Birdie off the glass, hits Dupree, falls to Oakmoor's stick, but they lose track of it. Trickles to rounds for the cover. All right. Got Tyzo, McKee, Corey, Nurse, and Bravery. Oh, quick shot off the face-off for Oakmoor that Rounds was ready for. Kick saved it. Corey behind the net. McKee's there in the corner to help. Oakmoor get it out to the blue line. Shot comes all the way through, deflected wide by a stick, not sure whose. Corey pushes him off the puck. McKee comes in to try to get it out a little bit further. Bravery got tied up, and here comes Corey through center. Wraps it all the way around. Oh, it took a crazy bounce off the boards. Nurse was going to be there to pick it up on the far side, but puck never made it over to him. Nichols with pressure. Oakmoor push it all the way back into our zone where Tyzo collects. Tyzo throws the brakes on behind the net. Up to Ancelotti. Ancelotti off the boards up to Nichols. He's got Nurse up ahead. Nurse, tries to go around one, but caught in the skates. Puck comes from Nichols to Ancelotti for a shot. Goalie pushed it away. We got Skarka and Carr on D. We got the first responders out there again. Cracky, Ancelotti, and Nichols. Skarka up through neutral, gets it up to Ancelotti. He's got Cracky out in front of the net. Oh, his center in pass. Cracky's stick had gotten lifted up by the defender. Shot from Nichols. Blockered away by the goalie. Nichols in the corner. Cracky bumped it away from the Oakmoor player for a second, but they still have maintained possession. Carr steals it. Up to Ancelotti. Shot low and all the way across the goal. We got Dupree, Larson, Cracky, Carr. Larson in the corner. Bumps it up to Cracky. Cracky. Can't tell where it is. Oh, Oakmoor stole it. Larson into the corner. Bodies. Carr gets stopped. Puck rolls around the other side. Oakmoor trying to work. Oakmoor still has it on his stick. Dupree hounding him. Ancelotti's there. Ancelotti forces a bad pass out of the zone. We're getting a line change here. We got Mazza, Dupree, Larson, Birdie, and McDonald. Dupree takes it into the zone, takes a shot, pushed away by the goalie. Oakmoor tries to bring it out. Dupree holds it in. Birdie collects, gets it over to Larson. Oh, his snap shot, pulled it back and went under his stick. So we're regrouping sort of in center. Corey makes sure that does not become a 2-on-0 and flicks it all the way down. Not going to be icing. McDonald is chasing. Got Nurse, McKee have come in. Corey and Mazza on defense. McDonald will be going out for a line change right now, and Bravery is coming on. Mazza's looking, long pass to Nurse. Nurse turned one way, and Mazza was expecting him to turn the other way. So that'll come all the way back into our defensive zone for an icing and a face-off. All right, McKee on the dot. Wins that over to Tyzo. Tries to chip it out of the zone. Doesn't quite make it. McKee. Around to Nurse. He's got Bravery on a break. Can't quite get the puck out to neutral to him. The puck does trickle out there anyway. Oakmoor chip it back in for an offsides. Birds cold. All right. Nurse, McKee. Should be Bravery over there. And then we've got Tyzo and Corey on defense. Matt goes up high for that. Gets it down to Nurse. Off the boards, trying to get it to Bravery, but the Oakmoor player intercepted it. All right, Tyzo breaks up that shot attempt. McKee collects, chips it up the boards to himself. Still working, trying to clear it. Oakmoor was in the way. Tyzo. Oakmoor tried to center that puck, and Rounds covered it before it could do any damage. Nichols, Ancelotti, Cracky, Carr, and Skarka. 11:31 left in the first period. Still 1-0 Little Caps. Skarka got it to the half boards. Oakmont took it. Quick shot. Deflected wide by Rounds. Second shot. Rounds just was in the right spot to block it away. Ancelotti comes away with it after good effort by Nichols to get it up to him. Ancelotti down into the corner. Chips it back for Nichols. Nichols couldn't quite get a handle on it. Ancelotti behind the goal. Nichols is there to help. Ancelotti comes away with it, pushes it back to Skarka at the blue line. He's got Cracky in front, screening the goalie. Shot made it all the way through the goalie's pad, pushed it away. Ancelotti throws it to the far side, and Nichols is there to touch. Cracky battling. Cracky's keeping it from 3. Nichols comes away with it. Gets it back to Cracky. Cracky trying to get it to Nichols, but too many Oakmont sticks. Oakmoor, not Oakmont. McDonald's there. Puck squirts out through neutral. Skark is going to bring this one in. He's got McDonald. Chip pass to the front. McDonald couldn't quite get ahead into it. Got Larson, Birdie, McDonald, Skarka, and Carr. Oakmoor bringing it up. Larson and Carr. Group defense to force an offsides. Birdie, McDonald, Larson, Mazza, and Dupree. 9:57 in the first. Larson on the dot. Oakmoor pulls that one back. Throw it in. McDonald's going to pick up the loose puck, try to chip it out. Oakmoor is there again. Larson gets it out of the zone, but right to Oakmoor. Oakmoor throw it on net, throw it higher than Rounds can grab. Mazza. Gets it poked away, still battling. Loose to the right of the goal. Oakmoor has it behind, try to center it, but Dupree kicks it and then backhands it out of the zone. Not going to be for icing. We're getting a change here. So we got Nurse, McKee, and Bravery. Mac tries to break that up before it gets through neutral, but it comes all the way down. Oakmoor gets to the net. Little poke shot that Rounds was in perfect position for. Oakmoor shoves it all the way down for icing. Just under 9 minutes remain in the first. Still 1-0 lead for the Capitals. We held on to that 1-0 lead for almost the entire game yesterday, hoping to not have it to be that close today. Be nice to get a second or a third to have a little breathing room. Mac wins that back to Corey. Corey looks, gets it down to Birdie, who wraps it down behind the net to McKee. Bravery gets it out to Tyzo on the blue line. We shove it back down in the corner. Mac has it caught in his skates for a second. Oakmoor wraps the boards. Corey's going to collect. Dazzle around the Oakmoor player. Centering pass out to McKee. And the hole. And the hole was there. Goalie just managed to squeeze that under his elbow and stop another Little Caps goal. 8:28 left. Ancelotti, Nichols, Cracky, Corey, and Tyzo. Nichols on the dot, wins that pretty easily back to Corey. Corey takes a long shot. That was going wide. I think he was looking for a tap in for Ancelotti, who was down there waiting. Ancelotti, oh, nice. Ancelotti with a little sauce pass back out in front, landed right on Cracky's tape, and he went far side high on that goal over the glove side of the goalie. So there is our second goal of the game in the first period. Ancelotti to Cracky. 2-0 Washington Little Caps. Holding this line. Cracky, Nichols, Ancelotti, Corey, and Tyzo. Tyzo gets it up to Ancelotti, wraps it all the way around. Nichols is going to be down there in the corner to hold it. Cracky's there, gets tripped up, but he's back. Oh! Nichols takes a beautiful high, just tiny bit too high shot. Blocker side on the goalie that time. Nichols behind the net, gets it out to Corey at the blue line. Corey rotates it over to Tyzo for a shot that went a little bit wide. Corey jumps on it again, throws it back towards the net, and Nichols just gets totally cleaned out. No call there. I guess it's letting him play for now. Corey battling at center. Got Ancelotti. Ancelotti gets a pass off to Larson, who couldn't quite get his stick on it. Larson down in the corner. Oakmoor bounces it off the boards and out of the zone. McDonald pushes it down deep. Larson going to the corner. McDonald has it. Chips it out in front. Birdie comes in late. Gets a good low shot. Toe save by the goalie. Carr breaks up that attempt. Larson's bringing it in. Larson shot. Goalie chested down. It's in Birdie's feet, but he doesn't know it. Just under 7 minutes left. McDonald pokes that off the Oakmoor's player's stick in the mix of a line change, so there's lots of bodies over on that side. McDonald steals the puck. Shot. Knocked down by the goalie. Pushed aside by the Oakmoor defender. Got Mazza Skarka on D. McKee, Birdie, and McDonald on offense. Mazza pushes it up to Birdie. Oh, 2-on-1 if we can get possession. Yep, Birdie into the zone, but dispossessed. Dupree, Mazza. Dupree knocks it out of the zone. Oakmoor bring it right back in for offsides. Yes, sir, Mr. Cracky. Johnny got that second goal from Ancelotti. All right. Nurse, McKee, Bravery, Mazza, and Dupree. Puck. McKee won that back to Dupree. Dupree pushes it deep. Not going to be icing. Nurse is there. McKee takes that clear attempt out of the air, pushes it back down around the goal. Bravery's chasing at the half boards, leaves it for Nurse. Good little cycle. Beautiful backhand pass from Nurse to McKee. Forehand, backhand, forehand, and the goalie was there to freeze it. 5:49 in the first. 2-0 Little Caps. Mazza, Dupree, McKee, Bravery, and Nurse. All right, McKee wins that over to Bravery. Throws it towards the center. McKee backhands it behind the goal for Nurse. Now McKee has it. Finds some space. Hard move to the net. I think that went off the side of the goal. Trickles out to Mazza at the blue line. Oh, has trouble collecting that one, and the Oakmoor player takes it off his stick, but no worries. Dupree's there. Oakmoor centered that, but it way out of the reach of their player. Oakmoor, another center that Mack picks up. Long pass up to Bravery. Soft hands to collect that one. Around the defender, waiting for some reinforcements. Here they come off the bench. Bravery throws it towards the net. Goalie just pushes it aside. Got Corey Tyzo on D. Tyzo's going to chase this one behind the net. Got Cracky, Ancelotti, and Nichols on offense. Cracky's pass got up, intercepted, and then Oakmoor throw it all the way back down in their defensive zone behind their own net. Long, hopeful pass that no one was there for goes down for icing. So we'll get a offensive zone face-off. 4:38 left in the first. Nichols wins that back to Tyzo. Tyzo over to Corey. Looking. Oh, quick shot. Blocked by the Oakmoor goalie. So Nichols and Cracky are battling down there in the corner. Comes out to the half boards. Oakmoor tried to clear that out, but I think that was Ancelotti that was there to keep it in the zone. Nichols behind the net. Getting beat up, but playing his game. Oakmoor come out with it, lose the handle for a second, trying to get it back, but Nichols is there to hold it. Ancelotti comes over to help. Oakmoor trying to get it out, managed to get it out of the zone, but pushed off of it by Cracky, I believe. Corey's long pass is going to get chipped up in the air. It's going to drop in front of Ancelotti in our offensive zone. He's in a hard move. Goalie had that whole side locked off pretty well. Didn't give Ancelotti much of a chance there. Corey's shot blocked by the Oakmoor player. And then tipped in deeper by Birdie. We got Birdie, Larson, McDonald, Carr, and Corey. Carr up to Larson. Backhands it into the zone. Going to go chase down into the corner. Puck around to McDonald. Oakmoor steal that away, bring it up through neutral. Carr's there, he gloves it. Oakmoor still trying to get some possession. Shot, oh my goodness, shot went off, I think the back of Skarka's leg and just wide. His Rounds was on the other side to cover that already. So, Cav with a falling shot, deflected by the goalie. McDonald back to Carr. Carr throws his shot. It's gloved by the goalie. 2:38. Still up 2-0. Get Nurse, McKee, Bravery, Dupree, and Mazza. Mac shovels that back to Mazza for a one-time shot. Got caught in Nurse's skates. Oakmoor out to center, but Mazza with a good stick to force them to try to regroup, but it's going to come back to us. Mazza through around 2 into the zone. He's going to take a shot. Chest to the goalie. Oh, and then the goalie pokes him for good measure as he skates by. .217. Nurse, McKee, Bravery, Dupree, Mazza. McKee wins it back to Duper this time. Duper looking. Oh, his center, I think, went off the skates of Nurse. Out down into the corner. Oakmont trying to bring it out. Successfully get it out of the zone. Can't get it through neutral. Stop it at our bench. Oakmoor chip it deep. Dupree's going to chase this down into the corner. Leave it for Nurse. Mac puts a big hit. See, Mazza's in the corner. Gets wrapped up. He's a little slow to get up, but he's making his way over to the bench. McKee pushes it deep. Oakmoor goalie stops it. Got Ancelotti, Nichols, Cracky, Corey, and Tyzo. Oh, Corey tried to collect it, but Tyzo's there to pick up the change. Nichols throws it in through center. Cracky's going to beat everybody to this. Oh, it was about a tie. But Ancelotti's there to help. Puck's behind the Oakmoor net. Nichols is there. Nichols back to Corey. Corey throws it. Oh, to Cracky for a redirect. That was Corey throwing it down. Cracky did redirect that to the goalie's pad. Deflected back out to Cracky. I think he had another attempt to stuff it in, and the goalie did a good job there to cover it up. A little pushing and shoving with Nichols and Cracky, and I think the entire Oakmoor team that was on the ice at the time. Ancelotti, Nichols, Cracky, Corey, and Tyzo. All right, Nichols won that forward, but the Oakmoor winger came across and picked it up off his stick. Nichols with a good solid hit. Cracky battling, gets bumped off of it. Oakmoor gets it to neutral, pushes it down deeper. Nichols throws on the brakes. Gets to Ancelotti at the blue line. Ancelotti trying to push it up, but he gets a puck stolen there. Larson comes in, forces a wide shot pass, collects it at the half boards, trying to clear it out, but too many skates there. Birdie brings it in. McDonald coming on. Larson at the red line, tried to push it deep, couldn't get it past the Oakmoor player. Birdie here, Larson here, Skarka and Carr. We've got a puck locked up here. Skarka brings it away, chips it over off the boards to McDonald. Oh, sorry, I didn't do a very good job of updating the time there. That's the end of the first period. Little Caps up 2-0. Off.
Can you take this over to the bathroom real quickly? Thank you.
Nice, we had goals that period from McDonald and Cracky. All right, so I guess my nieces from Detroit are watching and say I'm talking a lot. Hi, girls. Yes, lots happening. But hello, Liliana and Maya. Doing a great job with that. All right, swapping sides here. Here's our long shift time. Long change period. Rounds is back in his house. Looks like we're going to have, not sure yet. Looks like we're going to have Carr and Skarka on D. And Cracky, Nichols, and Ancelotti on offense. All right, face off one back by Oakmoor to their defenseman. You chip it all the way deep. Rounds froze it for a second, left it for Cracky. Cracky out to Ancelotti for a one-time pass to Nichols. It passed over his stick. Ancelotti gets it back from Carr. Oakmoor do a good job of breaking up that momentum there. Oakmoor throw it down into the corner. Then chip it back behind our net. Work. Skarka and Nichols work together. Nichols up to Ancelotti. Ancelotti into the zone. Oh, centering pass to Cracky just outside of his reach. Cracky, Ancelotti. Oh, give and go back. That pass was deflected. Dupree pushes it down deep. Got Birdie on the far side now. Great team there. Oh, it's going to be offside. That was a quick pass that we broke up, and All right, Mazza, Dupree, Larson, McDonald, and Birdie. Looks like Larson will take this face off. Oakmoor win it back into their defensive zone. Go D to D. Bring it into our zone. Shot on net. Redirected wide by Rounds. Oh! Shot by Oakmoor. Rounds was right where he should have been. 15-50 in the second. All right, Larson freezes it there. McDonald tries to take it away. McDonald possesses out to Birdie. Birdie up to Larson. Larson through neutral. Larson throws on the brakes. Shot. Oh, almost through. Goalie had to squeeze that one. So no change. Still McDonald, Larson, Birdie, Mazza, and Dupree. Oakmoor win that one. Back around this near corner where McDonald's there to put pressure. Oakmoor chip it high off the glass, and that'll be icing. All right, full change here. We got Bravery, McKee, Nurse, Tizo, and Corey. McKee wins it towards the goal, gets it over to Nurse for a between-the-legs shot that the goalie had just chested down. All right, Bravery behind the net, getting hounded. Nurse centering pass gets pushed out to the corner by Oakmoor. Puck comes back to McKee for a shot. Oh, the goalie didn't see it to the last minute. Was able to shoulder that one out and away. McKee in the far corner. Oh, tried to center that to Bravery, but Bravery was already moving too fast and ended up behind him. Oakmoor into the zone, dingling and dangling, and shot that one wide. That puck's going to come all the way around the far side where Corey put the brakes on, but got to stop the puck. McKee there, Tizo there. Tizo has it out for a moment, off the boards. Oakmoor collect. Corey on this other side, high off the glass. Oakmoor keep it in the zone again. Mac manages to get it out to Nurse, who gets a hug from the ref. Corey putting on some pressure over here at the blue line. Oh, Tizo gets pushed off the puck, ends up with a quick shot by the Oakmoor player. And Rounds again, shrugs it away. All right, Nichols wraps it around to Ancelotti. He's got Cracky now going with him. Nichols, centering pass, shot, not sure, just out of the reach of Cracky again. Carr holds the blue line. Oakmoor off the glass. We've touched that one, so it's not going to be icing. It was on goal anyway. Rounds slows it down for Skarka. Skarka looks off the boards. He's got Ancelotti. Tried to chip it over to Nichols. Couldn't quite get it there. Puck's ping-pong in here in the neutral zone a little bit. Nichols takes it. Gets Cracky. Gets it over to Ancelotti. Shot. Trying 5-hole. Pinched by the goalie. Stuck in his pad somewhere. Yep. Stuck in his thigh pad. Not sure where the puck is. Oh, there it is. Carr, Skarka, Birdie, Larson, McDonald. Oakmoor wrap that around their goal. Chip it high off the glass. Manages to come out of the zone. Larson's there. Larson's battling, gets pulled down. That'll be a interference. Holding penalty against Oakmoor. So we'll go on our first power play of the day. 13:04 in the second period. Still 2-0 WLC. So we're getting Larson and Skarka on D. Nurse, McDonald, and Birdie on offense. McDonald takes that face off. Oakmoor sort of one heads up. Oakmoor trying to hurt us. Oakmoor did catch the top of the glass, but that net flew over into the stands. Women were screaming, babies were crying. All right, Larson gets the puck on the blue line, throws it towards net. Oh, puck chips out to the Oakmoor player, but Nurse is there to collect behind the net, leaves it for Skarka. Skarka chips it out to Larson in half boards and over to McDonald on the far side. McDonald tries to settle the puck, manages to. Centering pass broken up by Oakmoor and pushed out. That will be icing if it's fast enough. Yes, and that'll go for an icing. So we'll get a full line change here. Minute 23 left in the power play, 12:26 left in the second. We're getting Mazza, Ancelotti, Nichols, Cracky, and Bravery. Nichols is going to take the face-off. Nichols wins that over to Bravery, pushes it back to Mazza. Mazza back to Bravery. Bravery down below to Cracky for a centering pass. The shot from Nichols got broken up by the defender's stick, I think. Cracky all the way across to Ancelotti. Ancelotti back down to Cracky. Nope, sorry, that was Bravery. Ancelotti's shot makes it through to the goalie. Cracky's rebound second attempt, kick saved by the goalie. Oakmoor trying to clear it out, but we're not giving him any space. Bravery pushes it back to Mazza for a shot. Blockered away by the Oakmoor goalie. Ancelotti centering pass. Couldn't get through, but it does bounce off the net, off the glass enough to get it out of the zone. Mazza had to struggle to get that back. Mazza over to Nichols, back to Ancelotti. Ancelotti looking, he's got Mazza. Oh, couldn't quite get a shot, bounced over his stick. Mazza tried to push it deep, but Oakmoor took it from him. Oakmoor on a little bit of a break here. Mazza's going to come all the way across. The shot is blockered high over the net or over the goal by Rounds. Ancelotti into the zone. He's got Bravery up ahead. Oh, big hit by Mazza. Beautiful. Nichols here. We are back to full strength. Sorry, lots happening in these. I'm having trouble giving you the times. Oakmoor strong to the net. Rounds with the save. Ancelotti's stick is actually in the net behind Rounds, but he manages to dig it back out. McDonald, Larson. Larson gets to the net. Oh, redirects it just wide. McDonald working. Larson now by there too. Comes out to Birdie in front. That hit the back. That didn't hit the back post. Oh, I thought that went in and hit the back. But Birdie with a beautiful shot. Went high. Got a whistle for a hand pass. I could have sworn that hit the back top post of the goal and popped back out, but the ref was standing right there, so we will trust. All right, getting Tizo, Larson, McDonald, Corey, and it should be, it is Birdie. Oakmoor cleared out to center. Tizo throws it back down to McDonald at the blue line. Oh, he tried to push it in, but the ref was in the way. Corey is going to take this one with speed. Oh, we're going to be offside. Yes, we held our onside. McDonald in. His shot off the defenders. Ooh. Corey came flying in there with a shot, forced to save by the goalie. So Corey's down at the half boards. Birdie's there to help. And just got it locked up here. McDonald there trying to dig it out. Birdie trying to dig it out. Oh, it's going to come back to get to Larson, but chips it over his stick, make it out of the zone. Tizo with a good poke check to stop that anything from happening there. Larson comes back to pick it up. Larson through. He's got Birdie and McDonald. He leaves it. Oh, he leaves it for Birdie just out of his reach. Oh, that was a good chip up by the Oakmoor. And that'll be icing. 9-12 in the second period. And looks like we are, nope, not stopping yet for the ice cut, but soon. So we got Bravery, McKee, Nurse, Tizo, and Skarka. All right, Mac wins that sort of in the free space where Tizo couldn't quite wrangle that bouncing puck. Skarka's there to shove him off the puck on our defensive zone. Mac with a good hit, getting hounded. Bravery out through. Oakmoor holds it in with a shot that got deflected, and Rounds was able to stretch just far enough to get a toe on it. 8:45 left in the second period. Oakmoor goes for a pass out to their D at the blue line and gets it out of the zone. Mac, shot. Oh, hits the goal in the face, drops in front and freezes it. All right, 8:33 in the second. Here's where we're going to take our pause to get the ice cleaned. Make it all fresh and pretty and shiny. It is 2-0 Washington Little Caps. We'll shoot out a message when the Zam's done and we're ready to get back to it. And we'll return to our regularly scheduled programming.
The other game was pretty intense, huh? Over here,
Oh,
Dallas.
I didn't watch any of
No,
that
I
one.
thought I
I
saw
didn't
you
see.
there.
I might have poked my head and then left back out.
Yeah, there.
All right, welcome back for the second half of the second period. Ice is all nice and shiny and new. Looks like we still just have two refs, so they seem to be doing a pretty good job. It looks good. It looks fine on my end.
Mike, what are you drinking? He says it's blurry.
I don't know, Mike. It looks fine on my end, sitting right here. All right, so we have possession. Got Corey with a shot, goes wide. It's going to come all the way back around to Tyzo on the far side. Tried to flick it back deep, but couldn't get it in. All right, Corey. Good pressure by the Oakmoor player there. Didn't let him get a clear attempt. But Nichols is there behind the net. Oakmoor drops it, but the ref was there. Oakmoor maintained possession. Push it down deep. Center it. Nobody was there. Cracky's going to get to it first. Hops off of his stick. Still battling for it. Into the zone. Cracky still got it. Little chip off the goalie's head. Larson comes in, throws it towards net. Goalie had to quickly close 5-hole to stop that one from going in. McDonald in the corner. Oakmoor is going to bring it into center where Mazza gets a stick on it. Good check, and then it's going to be offsides on Oakmoor.
Is it blurry?
I don't see, no. It looks fine on mine. McDonald, Larson ends up coming out with it into the zone, gets it poked away down into the corner, but he's going to chase behind the net, pushes it out to Birdie at the half boards. Birdie back down behind the net to McDonald. McDonald leaves it for Larson behind the net. Larson looking, gets it out to Dupree for a shot that went wide. Oakmoor managed to get it out to center, but no further than Mazza. Mazza pushes it up to Birdie. Mazza going to the net hard. Oh, and what a centering pass, Mazza. I think the goalie ended up chipping it up and high. Great effort by all there.
I'm getting like comments that it's blurry. But you're not seeing it blurry, are you?
I'm not, but we maybe look at it bigger. Does that look blurry to you? I think. I don't know, yeah. I think everybody started drinking on this President's Day holiday a little early. All right, Bravery all alone. One-on-one with the goalie. Goalie did his job. So we got Bravery, Nurse, McKee, Carr, and Skarka. Centering shot. Centering pass by Bravery right to McKee for the one-timer that I don't think the goalie realized he had it, but Stuck in his gear again, it looks like. I mean, it does look a little foggy in here, but I wouldn't say blurry in the scope of the screen. It might have just gotten a little cold, but it doesn't make sense what I'm seeing.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Ancelotti, Nichols, Cracky, Carr, and Skarka. Oakmoor chip it behind their net, wrap it around. Carr's going to jump in, throws it towards the net. Redirect attempt by Nichols. Didn't quite let it get through enough. And a long pass, clear by Oakmoor, goes to Rounds for a glove. 5:03 left in the second period. 2-0 Little Caps. Nichols, Cracky, Ancelotti, Carr, and Skarka. Oakmoor win that back to their defender. Shot makes it all the way through. Pushed away by Rounds. Second shot shouldered wide by Rounds. High off the glass by Nichols, I believe it was. Ends up back on his stick. Over to Cracky. Cracky to Ancelotti for a shot that blockered up in the air. People are swinging for it. Puck ends up off the rink on the far side by the benches. Don't worry, Cracky's there to pick it up and give it back to the ref. Your mic says it was his tablet. Is that what he calls his special cup of adult juice? All right, Oakmoor bring it in, chip it for icing. 4:25 left in the second. Looks like we've got Corey, Tyzo on D, Larson, McDonald, and Birdie on offense. Oakmoor have it down in the corner. McDonald with some pressure comes out to Corey, back to Birdie. Oh, I think the ref might have gotten in the way of that. All right, Tyzo holds it here in the neutral zone. Larson's here, McDonald's here, everybody's hacking and whacking. Corey finds McDonald in center. McDonald still has it, chips it down to Larson, who quick pass back, but off his stick. Oakmoor managed to get it through. 3:45 left in the second. Tyzo doesn't let him get anything off out of that. Ends up getting the puck back behind our net, off the boards. To McDonald. Larson with a little check. Larson behind the net. Battling. Comes out half boards. Oakmoor's going to throw it to the front, the flex. Larson through neutral. He's got Birdie with him on his left. Larson shot far side. Off the post and in. Very nice. Blocker side high. Rang the post and in. So 3-0 lead for the Little Caps with 3:13 left in the second period. Oh, and we've got a goalie change for Oakmoor. Might be easier for me just to call him Oak, since I can't get the end of the name right. Bravery, McKee, Nurse, Dupree, and Mazza. They did, yep. All right, Mazza's going to give chase into the corner. Oak behind the net. Drop it off and reverse it. Mazza's going to pick it up at the half boards. Off the glass, out of the zone. McKee's here. Mazza's here, pushing the whole pile. And a little extra bumping. Dupree takes the Oakmoor player off the puck. Trickles out in front. McKee bumps it out to neutral. Oakmoor throws it back in for an offsides. Looks like we have full change here. Skarka, Carr, Nichols, Cracky, and Ancelotti. 2:24 left in the second. We're up 3-0. Round's doing his best over there, locking it down. All right, Carr collects off the boards up to Ancelotti into our offensive zone. Quick pass to Nichols, left for Cracky, shot, gloved by the Oakmoor goalie. The new Oakmoor goalie. If you didn't catch that, they did do a goalie change after the Larson goal. 2:15 in the second. Oakmoor win that face-off back into the corner. Off the boards, goes right to Carr. Ancelotti here, Carr, Skarka, Cracky. Oh, almost came out with it, but taken off of his stick. Oakmoor pushes it back. Carr makes sure that Oakmoor player does not get to the puck. All right, Nichols behind the net. Chips it up to Cracky. Ancelotti's on a break. Oh, tried to get it off the board to him. Can he get to it? Almost, but it comes back on the Cracky's stick. Shot, blocked down by the Oakmoor goalie. And Cracky got another stick in the face. I think that's the second one today, or second one this weekend. But he's all good. That went all the way down for icing. Minute 34 in the second. Tizo, Corey, Larson, Birdie, and McDonald. All right. Oakmoor win that all the way around to this side. Try to bring it out. Cavs there to hound him. Oh, good centering pass, but Rounds had that all closed off, so nothing happening there. Larson battling there at the half boards. McDonald poked it away, but Oakmoor threw it back down wide of the goal. McDonald chips it around the fenceman. He's got Birdie going with him. Oh, stick save goalie. Oakmoor back into our defensive zone. There's center and pass way off the mark. Larson going behind the net, throws on the brakes, finds some space. He's looking, got McDonald. Luckily, McDonald did a good job of getting onto that puck. And then Tizo throws it back down. McKee coming hard off the bench. Tizo trying to hold the line. Got Nurse, McKee, Dupree, and Bravery. McKee to Bravery. He's got a look. Oh, whiffs fans on that shot. Nurse manages to get it through. Forces the goalie to play it. Oh, just low enough it didn't go out of play. Bravery steals it. Nurse is going to tap it by. Nurse has a 1-on-0. Oh! Forehand, backhand, double deke, and I think the goalie's blade of his skate held that out. So that is the end of the second period. Little Caps 3, Oakmoor 0. No paparazzi today. All right, boys have been humming so far. And some big saves by Rounds to make sure still got a big goose egg on the board for Oakmont? Oak, Oak something. I don't know why I've got a brain block about that. Oakmoor, Moor. Just need to keep it up for this next 17 minutes. Looks like we're going to start out. Rounds back in his office. Mazza, Dupree, McKee, Bravery, and Nurse. All right. We'll get our final period of the Minnesota road trip underway right here with an Oakmont win of the face-off. Nurse with a great check. Puck comes to Bravery. Collects it back into our defensive zone for Dupree. Dupree pushes it up, trying to get it up to McKee, just a little out of his reach. High stick, played with a high stick, so that'll be a whistle and come back down into our defensive zone for another face-off. It was like
I think he could.
yeah. Good dive. A good dive would have had it. All right, Oakmoor, throw it down towards the goal, but wide. We had a forward line change. We've got the Cracky Nichols Ancelotti line in. Got Maz and Dupree on D. Cracky tried to get it through that defender's gate, but couldn't quite manage to get that to happen. Ancelotti pokes that away. Maz is battling here. Nichols comes away with it into the zone. Over to Ancelotti, who wraps it around the goal. Oakmoor managed to get it out of their defensive zone, but having a little trouble at the bench. Ancelotti picks it off, takes it in, shot, goes high and wide to the left. Got Tyzo, Larson, Corey, Birdie. Oh, that was lucky. And Corey tried to clear that out. I was looking the other way at who else was jumping on the ice. I think Corey's trying to clear that out. Oakmoor jumped on it, but it was offsides. McDonald, Larson, Birdie, Corey, and Tyzo. Larson gets that over to Birdie, who pushes it back to Corey. Birdie picks it up, gets it over to McDonald. Back to Birdie. Birdie's shot just wide. Larson was screening the goalie there. Corey at the half boards trying to hold it in. Manages to do so. Pushes it back down below the goal line. Birdie there to try to break it up. Oakmoor out through center, but tapped away. Then throw it deep in our defensive zone. Corey in the corner. Corey battling. Larson coming to help. Larson off the glass. Only gets as far as the blue line. With a Oakmoor throw it back in. Gavin tried to chip it up. Yep, chipped it up to Larson. He's got Larson, Birdie on a 2-on-1. Larson, that hit a stick and then just trickled into the blue paint. And Larson into the zone. Oh, not sure who went down. But Larson went down. He's up, got his glove. Carr over to Skarka. Skarka, nice touch up to Bravery in down by the face-off dot. Skarka again, shot. Oh, tried to deflect by McKee, went wide. Nurse up into the play. Oakmoor, we're going to ice the puck. 14-17 left in our trip. Oakmoor player heading off the ice, not sure why. Nurse, McKee, Bravery, Carr, and Skarka. Oakmoor win that back into their corner, behind the net. Chip it out of the zone where Skarka is here. Push it over to Carr. Carr's going to go up the boards to Bravery. Oakmoor in. Loses the handle on it. Carr's going to collect. Oakmoor hold the blue line. Still hold the blue line. Get it back down into the corner. And Bravery chips it out of our defensive zone. Oakmoor spinning it up. Nice work. And Salati just stood there, stopped that play from happening. Got a stick on that. Clear attempt, so it wasn't quite as smooth. Dupree, Nichols there. Team defense has been working hard today. Ancelotti has Cracky going with him. Oh, up and around off the Cracky's skate. Couldn't quite get a stick on it after that. Cracky behind the net. Nichols there to hound him. Moves back to Braver on the blue line. Just throws it back. Oh, sorry, Mazza. So we got Mazza and Dupree now on defense. Dupree got that away just before. I don't think he realized that Oakmoor player was coming at him. But Dupree down. Skates right underneath that check attempt. Centering pass behind the Oakmoor player. Mazza cleans him out. That shot was high, bounced right back in front of the blue paint. But nobody was there to pick it up except for us. And icing on Oakmoor. That was good. It was a good hit. It was a good hit. Perfectly legal, very well timed. Kept his arms down. It was good. McDonald, Larson, Birdie, Corey, and Tyzo. Larson won that back to Birdie for a quick shot. The goalie chipped it up into his glove for a freeze. 12:37 left in the game. Tied up in skates. Oakmoor comes away with it, chips it out of the zone, but only so far as Tyzo. And that hit the player on the bench, but we're going to let that keep going. Tyzo up to Larson. Oh, can't quite get a handle on it. Comes back to Corey. Corey looks. Birdie all the way across to McDonald. Got a hold of it. Into the corner. Possession. Nice possession. Oh, tried to get it back out to Corey, but a little too soft. Tyzo lining them up. Corey coming over to help. Tyzo behind the net. Got up to Birdie. Chips it to Larson. Larson across neutral. He's going to drop it for Birdie. Yes, he does. Birdie wraps it around the goal to McDonald. McDonald leaves it for Larson. Out in front. Backhand save goalie. 11:49 remaining. Nurse, Bravery, McKee, Skarka, Carr. McKee wins that back to Carr for a shot. Doesn't make it through the legs in front of the goal. Skarka holds the blue line. Back behind the net. Nurse with all the energy. Beats the Oakmoor player to it all the way around. Puts on the brakes. Still has it. Quick shot deflected off the defender and just high and wide of the goal. McKee going to put pressure. Oakmoor wrap it around to the half board. Skarka's there. McKee chasing. Puck ends up back out in neutral to Carr. Oh, loses the handle. Oakmoor's coming in, but not before Skarka stops them and creates an offsides. Mac is trying to convince the refs the puck should go all the way down. I think Real is just saying, oh, it's okay. We're doing all right. All right. Full change here. Cracky, Ancelotti, Nichols, Skarka and Carr. Nichols and Skarka battling here right by the blue line. Managed to get it out of the zone where Oakmoor is going to collect in their defensive zone. Oakmoor pushes deep. Skarka is going to collect it behind our net. tried to wrap it around, but the Oakmoor player's stick got in the way. Nichols chips it out to the half boards, or Cracky's going to try to get to it. Nichols chips it up to Ancelotti, who nice touch pass back to Nichols, who pushed it up to Cracky into the zone, throws on the brakes, looking for a pass. Guys, Ancelotti shot was just wide across the mouth of the goal. Mazza with a shot deflected up high into the glass. Dupree leaves it for Cracky along the half boards. Cracky working on getting it back. Oakmoor managed to clear it around, chips it around Dupree, but Mazza is there, not a problem. Mazza shifts him wide, centering pass, pushed aside by Rounds to the other side. All right, Oakmoor looking to try to do something. Dupree's there, hounding, not letting them do anything. Nichols comes in, gets hit from behind. Mazza up to Ancelotti. Mazza grabs it down. Oh, it's going to be a hand pass, even though unintentional, but a hand pass. 9:46 left in the game. Little Caps 3, Oakmoor 0. Corey, Tyzo, Birdie, Larson, McDonald's. And Larson looks like they won that over to McDonald, but Oakmont hold it in our defensive zone. Birdie trying to get a stick on it to clear it out, but Oakmoor managed to get it down below our baseline. Oh, pass center out in front, forced to save by Rounds. McDonald up to Birdie, Birdie into the zone. Larson going to the net, collects it. Oh, good pass attempt to McDonald, broken up by the defender doing his job. Comes out to Tyzo on the blue line, throws it back down, bouncing puck to the goalie, chested and saved. 9:13 left in the game. All right, no changes. So we still have McDonald, Larson, Birdie, Corey, and Tyzo. Right, Oakmont win that back to the corner. McDonald behind the net, trying to get it. Puck's going to come loose to Birdie, who gets it over to Larson, trying to push it back deep, but Oakmoor is there. McDonald going for it after in the corner. Birdie coming over to help. Oakmoor reverse it to give himself some space, and they're going to ice the puck. Just under 9 minutes remaining. All right, get Skarka Carr on D. Bravery, McKee, and Nurse on offense. Oakmoor win that face-off, push it all the way back around the goal, but Nurse is there to make that hard. McKee's there. Get it out to Skarka on the blue line. Walks in, shot. Hole was there, but the goalie's happy to get his blocker up in time. Puck then hops over Skarka's stick, but manages to recover. Oakmoor gets it. Blocked by Carr. That's a hard shot. Good work, Carr! Yeah. All right, Carr pokes it away to blue line. Shot. Easy save for Rounds in the freeze. Little over 8 minutes left. Ancelotti, Nichols, Cracky. Mazza and Dupree. Nichols wins that back. Dupree's going to pick it up, wrap it around the goal. Off the boards, gets it back to himself, out of the zone, gets tripped. We have a power play. Washington Little Caps power play for tripping at 8:05 in the third. Excellent effort by Dupree to draw that penalty. Right. Ancelotti, Mazza, Cracky, Bravery, and Nichols. Nichols wins that over to Cracky. Cracky back to Ancelotti at the blue line. Over to Mazza on the far side. Lines up a slapper. Big one that the goalie's ready for. .8 minutes remaining. 1:56 left in the power play. Nichols wins it back to Ancelotti. One touch. Cracky tried to deflect that. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. Puck comes out of play. Chipped over the glass, over into the stands again. No change. Still Cracky, Nichols, Ancelotti, Bravery, and Mazza. 1:47 left in the power play. Nichols again wins it over towards Cracky, gets it back to Ancelotti, who throws it back behind the net. Oakmoor tried to wrap it all the way around, but Mazza's going to be there to hold it. Chips it back down for a redirect from Cracky that goes a little bit wide. Bravery on the far half boards, down to Cracky underneath the goal, to Ancelotti at the face-off dot, to Mazza all the way up top. Oh, couldn't get that pass back over to Bravery, but manages to break up the breakout from Oakmoor. Oakmoor out to neutral, trying to cherry pick a little bit. Ancelotti waiting. Now we're free to bring it in. Ancelotti shot, chested down by the goalie. Uh-oh. Ancelotti had a stick ripped out of his hand, gave a shove, and then a different Oakmoor player came in to ask him how he was doing. 7:07 in the game. Minute 3 in the power play. Larson, Nurse, McDonald, Skarka, and Birdie. McDonald wins that over in the direction of Birdie. Comes back to Larson on the blue line. Oh, pushes it down through the center past Nurse, but gets it over to McDonald at the half boards. Nurse holds in that clear attempt, comes over to Larson at the face-off dot. I couldn't see McDonald making a break. That was a pass attempt, a center attempt. McDonald puts it down into the corner. Birdie's there. Skarka gloves it down. Oakmoor is pressuring him, but no, not a problem for Skarka. Pushes it up to McDonald. McDonald off of Nurse. And Oakmoor tried to push it deep. McDonald knocked that one down with his leg. 15 seconds left in the power play. Nurse goes up high trying to hold the zone, but can't quite make it happen. That goes back to Larson. We are 6 seconds from even strength. Birdie into the zone, around 1. Birdie still has it. McDonald. Got Corey and Tyzo on D now. Oakmoor, that was a pretty center, but couldn't get on the end of that pass. Corey battling there. Corey still battling. Corey got cleaned out. All right, McDonald at the half boards. Tyzo there to help. Tyzo tried to clear it out, but Oakmont held it in. Lots of bodies. Save. Rounds kicked it wide. Another shot just frozen by Rounds. 5:24 left in the game. 3-0 Little Caps. Browns had to go digging in his pads for the puck there. Cracky, Corey, Ancelotti, Nichols, and Tyzo. Oakmont. Oakmont with 2 good shots. Rounds had to make 2 good saves. All right, Nichols back behind the net. Oakmont in the corner. Tried a quick centering pass. Picked off by Rounds. Brought out by Nichols. Shoved ahead to Ancelotti. Back to Nichols. Nichols left it for Cracky. Oh, it was a bouncing puck. He couldn't get his stick on it. Dupree at the blue line throws it towards the net. Oh! Throws it down to Ancelotti from his skate to his stick and chipped it up high over the goalie's blocker side for Washington Little Caps goal number 4 with 4:48 left in the game. Getting Bravery, McKee, Nurse, Mazza, and Dupree. All right, McKee wins that back to Dupree. Across the red line, dumps it in deep. McKee's going to get there, I think, first, behind the net. Nope, almost. He with a big, let his momentum take him right into that Oakmoor player. Bravery is battling. Bravery, almost had it still. Mazza, Dupree. Dupree looks, got Nurse, chips it deep. McKee's going to go chase again. Don't hit the goalie. Oakmoor out through. Yeah, Oakmoor brought it across the line. We Cook checked it back in for an offsides. 4:11 remaining. 4-0 Little Cats. Skarka, McDonald, Carr, McDonald, Birdie, Larson. Tied up on the dot, kicked into the offensive zone. Oakmoor pushed it out. All right. Oakmoor threw it deep in our zone. Centered back. It was poked away by one of our defenders. Puck comes trickling out. McDonald's going to pick it up. McDonald has it. Tried to get it off the boards, but the Oakmoor player was there. Carr around one defender, up to Birdie. Oh, and we're going to be offsides. McDonald had a little bit too much momentum, and Birdie had a defender in front of him. Cracky, Ancelotti, Nichols, Skarka, and Carr. .336 left in the game. Oh, Nichols wins that all the way back into our defensive zone where Skarka picks it up behind our goal line. Skarka, Ancelotti one touch pass to Cracky. Cracky tried to get it around the defender up to Ancelotti, but a little bit too far. Oakmoor through center. Drops it off at the blue line. Shot blocked by Nichols. Hurt him a little bit. He's heading right to the bench. Still moving all right, but stinger. Oakmoor trying to organize in their defensive zone, but give it up to Cracky. Cracky in, shot, just wide. McKee behind the net. Shoulder to shoulder, good solid contact. Bravery in the corner, down to McKee. McKee, Bravery out to Corey, holds the blue line. Corey looking's got Nurse at the half boards. Nurse towards the goal. All the way around. Oh, and no move to get around that defender. Corey. Deflected way up high, ducks underneath that hit. Oh, skates around that hit. Gets a centering pass off to McKee, but he's surrounded by two defenders, can't quite get a shot off. Tyzo gets a shot off wide, comes back around to Corey. Loses a handle, but Bravery is there to pick it up. Bravery over to Tyzo. Backing up into our defensive zone, off the boards to McKee. Off the skate back to the Oakmoor player, but Tyzo's there. Puck trickles down towards Rounds, and he covers it up. Minute 56 left in the game. Dupree, Mazza are coming in on defense. We're getting Birdie, Larson, and McDonald on offense. Oakmoor gains possession. Quick shot, goes wide. Mazza in the corner. Larson chips it out of the zone. Goes chase. Birdie's stick got tapped. Couldn't quite hold that, but Mazza brings it into the zone. It's got Larson on the far side. He takes a shot into the chest of the goalie. Good cover. Minute 36 left in the final period of our weekend. All right, Larson wins that to Birdie. Birdie leaves it for Dupree. He takes a shot, going 5-hole, closed by the goalie. Birdie on the far side. McDonald there to help. Birdie comes out with it. Strong little move to the net, but it gets poked off his stick. Birdie tries to go off the boards. It's pulled down. Dupree throwing it to the net. Tipped by Larson into the chest of the goalie. Minute 10 left in the game. Nichols, Cracky, and Salati are coming on for offense. We're holding with Dupree and Maza on D. Puck comes to Dupree on the blue line. Maza holds it, chips it in, but Oakmont gloves that down. Push it around Maza. And on goal for Rounds to cover it up. .9 seconds remaining. And with a D swap, we're getting Skarka and Carr. Nichols face off. Pushes it back to Carr. Carr's going to throw the brakes on by the net. Little dipsy doodle, give him some space. Ancelotti up to Cracky. Kicks it into the zone. Goes and chases. 46 seconds remain. Oakmoor out of their zone, through neutral, flick it deep, go into chase. Carr, pick it up behind the net. We slow him down. Ancelotti chips it forward, just out of the reach of Cracky. Oakmoor, maybe really close to being off. Yeah. All right. McDonald or Nichols going at it with someone behind the net. Cracky chips it off the boards into our offensive zone. 10 seconds left. They've just tying it up in the corner. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over. Well done, boys! A little extra pushing and shoving over there. Oh, a stick down. I did not see it.
Right there, he broke his stick right at the end.
Well, he has a right to be. All right, so that's going to be 4 games played, 4 wins for the Washington Little Caps. Great showing this weekend. Good game, boys. A final of 4-0. Another 2 shutouts in a row. One for Canode yesterday, one for Rounds today. We will be seeing you all soon. Safe travels home for everyone today and tonight. Thanks for watching. That's the game.